Dreamy dreamers, what is the truth you've been ignoring but can no longer? We're about to find out now. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crazy Dreamer Network. My name is AJ and let's hop right into today's reading. So today's reading, we have a pick a card on the truth you've been ignoring but can no longer. Okay, so the truth is about to set you all free. We have 3 piles, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Pile number 1, we have this beautiful sodalite crystal with the Emperor. Pile number 2, we have this beautiful tumbled Amazonite crystal with adjustments or adjustment. And pile number 3, we have this gorgeous tumbled black onyx with the Magician. So my dreamy dreamers, I'll give you all some time to meditate on your pile selection. All right, my loves. Again, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in your reading. Bye. Hey, pile number 1s. Welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this gorgeous sodalite crystal along with the Emperor. And it's so funny because right off camera, when I was just thinking about this sodalite, I'm like, sodalite, you saw the light, right? So I feel like a lot of you all are seeing the light into something, right? Especially with this Emperor card here. A lot of you all are seeing the truth, right? You're seeing something for what it is, not what you want it to be necessarily, but for actually what it is, right? And it's interesting because we have this masculine energy here, this figure, and it's almost like an eclipse is happening in the background, right? But we have this masculine figure and they almost look worried, like they're running out of time, right? They're running out of time to do something. They're literally en route, in transit, going somewhere. They look pretty busy. And then they have this skeleton head in their hand looking at it like it's almost like a reminder that they're running out of time, right? And I don't know if this is like the sun going down or like an eclipse or something like that, but it's almost like you're seeing the light to like maybe a limitation when it comes to work. Okay, this could be in regards to an Aries as well. You can be an Aries, right? You don't necessarily have to be. I'm really, for the most part, getting something that has to do with enterprise or business or leadership, right? But it's almost like you feel like you're running out of time or you don't have enough time, right? Because to me, this sun is representative of a clock and so is this skull. It's like, you know, can I get it done before the sun goes down or something of that nature, right? Or before it's night. So I feel like you're seeing something here. And with this sodalite crystal, pile number 1s, you're being made previous, almost like maybe you've been meditating on something and you're getting the answer that you have been seeking. But I do want to reference the Crystal Bible in regards to the sodalite. So one thing that stood out to me, it says sodalite unites logic with intuition and opens spiritual perception, bringing information from the higher mind down to the physical level. And then it also says when in sodalite enhanced meditation, the mind can be used to understand the circumstances in which you find yourself. The stone instills a drive for truth, interesting, and an urge towards idealism, making it possible to remain true to yourself and stand up for your beliefs. So that's what I'm getting in regards to you seeing the light. You're seeing that, hey, ultimately, you know, I'm here by myself. I'm doing something by myself or for myself or whatever the circumstance. And I have to stand up for myself when it comes to this and just, you know, rise to the occasion when it comes to, you know, my projects, my convictions, something in regards to you, pile number 1s. And I feel like you all are being able to do that now. Okay. So we're going to put your crystal in your card right over here. Not over here. Okay. And now let's get into the reading. So I've already cleansed the decks off camera, but let's shuffle a bit and set the intention for this reading. What is the truth for our pile number ones that they have been ignoring but can no longer, Spirit? Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number ones. What is the truth for our pile number ones that they have been ignoring but can no longer? Ignore, Spirit. What is the truth for our pile number ones? Okay, so we have these cards coming right out. Yes, interesting. Something about spring. So by spring, I feel like you would have solidified something, you know? Spring's not too far away. I'm filming this on Monday, March 11th. And so spring is literally in almost like a week, technically, right? The spring equinox, I believe, starts on the 19th. But as soon as spring is here, you guys are going to feel compelled to really honor yourselves, honor your time, value your time, especially as it relates to like your time management is what I'm getting, right? So we have plumbum with lead. Okay, so there's something about Saturn energy here. This reminds me of Piscean energy, but I don't think it is. I think it's just like a sigil or some other alchemical symbol, right? With lead, but I'm getting like a lead foot, like something, maybe there's something that's been dragging on, right? That's been heavy, too heavy for you to kind of like make a decision or to decipher or something like that. Pile number ones. And then we have massa confusa with chaos. Yeah, I feel like things have been a little chaotic around you. And that's why you feel like you're running out of time. There's a lack of time. It's almost like you can't, like, what is it? There's not enough time in the day, so to speak, right? So I feel, and it's interesting because there's like this spider web that's kind of fading into the abyss. And then this reminds me of winter, in the winter nights. And then there's almost like three figures here. There's just a lot going on spiritually, mentally, physically. Like that's what I'm getting, like the totality of just a lot going on, and you may be having to deal with pile number ones. Okay, and look at how everything is black and white, and it's like there is no gray area for you to kind of like dip into and come out of or something like that. Everything is just go, 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 or stop. It's like stop or go. There is no cruise control here. That's what I'm getting here, right? And maybe certain things are making you feel one way, happy or sad. There's no ease that's going on here. There's a lack of ease that you're trying to bring forth, right? But let's get into your tarot because I'm quite interested to see the nuts and the bolts of what's happening here. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number one. What truth is coming out for pile number ones that they can no longer ignore? What truth is coming out? Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, okay? So this is Gemini, Aquarius, Libra energy. Some of you all could be dealing with like someone you work with, a boss or something like that, Queen of Swords energy, or maybe you are discovering your voice. Maybe Spirit is asking you to be more vocal in relation to your time and the things that you want, because the Queen of Swords is a vocal person, right? They know their worth. They have a lot of experience in what they're doing. And, that haziness that tends to loom over a lot of us is falling from her, right? That's why you could just see the clouds kind of halfway at her throne, because she's a clear thinker. She's clear-headed about things and she's decisive. So I feel like this Queen of Swords energy, if it's not anybody in your surrounding areas, is if it's not anyone in your environment, if this is the personality traits you're taking on, the Queen of Swords could be asking you to be decisive and to say it how it is, speak your truth, right? With the Queen of Swords. Now, the Five of Cups, there could be, maybe you have to disappoint some people, in order to speak your truth. Maybe this is about a connection or something like that. And you just have to, maybe just kind of be okay or get used to disappointing people, or realizing, hey, I can't make everyone happy. If I'm so struggling trying to make every single person in my world happy, you know, where does that leave me? How am I happy? How do I have time to rest, for reprieve, or whatever the case, right? Tell us more, Spirit, about this truth, about pile number one's truth they can no longer ignore. What is the truth pile number one has been ignoring but can no longer, Spirit? Tell us more. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Okay, here, yes. So we have the Five of Wands here, very interesting, with the Seven of Swords. So pile number one's immediately what I'm getting here, this is making so much more sense. With the Five of Cups and the Five of Wands, I feel like there's been a tug of war. There's been a little conflict. And it's interesting. There's been a little conflict or conflict resolution that needs to occur here. That's what I'm getting. A conflict resolution that needs to occur here. From what I'm getting from pile number one is you almost being burnt out. You have a lot to carry on your shoulders. You might have a lot of burdens. You might have a lot to do. Your schedule is probably to the brim, and you're trying to make everyone happy with this Five of Wands, and it's tugging on your energy. It's tugging on your energy. It's tugging on your emotions. It's tugging on you, mind, body, and spirit. And, I feel like there maybe is a point where you have been lying to yourself or haven't been fully truthful with yourself about maybe even your time management capabilities, or what you can logically, reasonably do when it comes to work, when it comes to making everyone happy, when it comes to, getting things done, right? And I like this reading because I can see this is a quick fix with communication and with clear-headedness. And these are just emotions that you're going through day to day. They're not crazy serious. We don't, other than this Emperor card, we don't have this any other major arcana, so it's not like it's super pressing, but this is something you can clear up with being honest with yourself about the load that you have, right? The Ten of Wands, the load that you have, and what you can reasonably take on from here on out, right? Because you can't do everything. You're only one person. Look at how worried this person looks. And they're like racing against time and, feeling their own mortality. And, they have the key of life, right? The Ankh here, but it's not, you know what I'm saying? They're still racing against time. So let's see. Let's pull some Moonology manifestation oracle cards. I am doing this reading on the 11th, so we're still kind of in the new moon in Pisces phase, but let's see. Tell us more, Spirit, about how our pile number ones can mend this situation. How can they own up to themselves? How can they speak their truth? Clear, concise, accurate messages on how pile number ones can resolve this situation. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. Okay, nice. So we have at the bottom of the deck, new moon in Aries, go for it. So I feel like you have been feeling like, you know what? Let me just take every single opportunity that comes my way. I think there's nothing wrong with that, right? That is a very opportunistic mindset. I think that's a very ambitious mindset, but I feel like you're maybe finally getting a little bit more practical on how long you can sustain that mindset, right? Because it's great for a season, it's great for a period, but is it sustainable forever in the long run? But let's see how you can remedy this situation. We have last quarter moon in Leo, lighten up, right? So this could be about a change of perspective, a change of your mindset, something like that, that'll give you a little bit more clarity into like, okay, well, maybe I'm taking a certain emotion into this situation. Maybe I'm taking a certain emotion into this situation, and maybe if I shift my perspective or my point of view, or just talk to the people involved, things will be better, right? And then we have full moon in Virgo with take inspired action. So I feel like you've been taking a lot of inspired action, but I feel like in relation to this, in regards to how you'll resolve this, and take inspired action by communicating with the people who need to hear, hey, I might need some time off, or hey, you know what, I have so much on my plate right now. I actually am not able to come through for that, for this, that, or the third, whatever your circumstance or situation will be, right? We have last quarter moon in Sagittarius with practice gratitude. Just, I feel like you're very grateful. I feel like you're very open and honest and loving and caring. And you have a compassion and gratitude about the opportunities that are coming your way. And that's why you're seizing every moment. But there is this conflict, right? There's this inner battle that's going on in your head about, should I do this? Should I not? And I feel like the more you battle yourself, pile number ones, you're kind of like stealing your priorities, your time away from you for someone else's. And is that fair to you? Right? So, and it's, what's interesting? I just got comparison is the thief of joy, but I know this is not like a comparison trap with the Five of Wands. It's competition. That's one of the keywords for the Five of Wands, but I just got comparison is a thief of joy. So if you're comparing your life, comparing your work ethic, comparing something with someone else, stop that. Because not only is it stealing something that's so valuable from you, but you can't compare it. It's not proper, if that makes sense, to compare whatever you're comparing or whom you're comparing, yourself or whatever, to, right? So our last card we have is, last quarter moon in Aquarius, reflect on your priorities. This is exactly what's going to help you to speak your mind, speak your truth with love, with compassion, and with grace, so that people can understand it, but also that you get the time and you get what you need in the process. You're not stealing away from yourself, pile number. You're not stealing something from yourself. You're giving to everyone involved. You're giving to yourself and you're giving to other people with proper communication. Reflect on your priorities. Maybe take a couple hours out of a day, if that's all you have, to write down and list, what do I have to do, to get a schedule in order, because that will help you. All right. So this was kind of a quick read. So I want to pull just a few charms for you all. So let's get into it. Last messages to end our pile number one's reading. Last messages. Okay. All right. Interesting. So we have this wave charm here, which I'm getting is kind of like go with the flow, but also honor your emotions. Your emotions might be kind of turbulent, excuse me. Your emotions might be a little up and down. So that could be why you're feeling a little overwhelmed or running out of time. We have this heart. This is the first time I ever picked this heart. Excuse me. I'm getting self-love. I don't know why I'm getting take care of yourself, tend to yourself. And I feel like spirit has your back. Your spiritual team has your back. We have this cross. I looked this up too. I looked the meaning. Senhor fazo mi instrumento de vossa paz. It's like, I don't know what this means, but spirit has your back. Your spiritual team, your spiritual guides, the ascended masters has your back. I think this is Archangel Metatron. At first I thought this was Jesus, but I don't think this is Jesus. I think this might be Archangel Metatron. And Archangel Metatron is the angel who records the records in the book of life, right? He's a recording angel. So you might have to record your schedule, record your time, maybe ask Archangel Metatron for guidance and clarity on how to, be better organized, or, be able to record the things that you need to record, so you have a good record of what you need to do, so you won't, what is it called? Double book or something like that, right? That's what I'm getting here. But anyways, pile number ones, I love you all so very much, my dreamy dreamers. I really hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please hit that thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe. Share this content with loved ones, family, friends, or anyone who would best benefit from the messages provided here today. If you all are interested in a gorgeous, one-of-a-kind tarot journal, look no further. The link to that journal will be in the description box down below. Also, if you're interested in booking a private reading with me, look no further. Go to my website link in the description box and go book your reading now on the website. I love you all so much. And until next time, I'll see you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number twos, welcome back to your reading. So let's hop right in to the truth you've been ignoring but can no longer. Okay, we have this gorgeous tumbled Amazonite crystal, as well as card number 8 with adjustment. Okay, so I feel like this is a lot like pile number ones. I'm not even going to pretend pile number 2. So if you were oscillating between pile number 1, pile number 2, I would definitely watch both piles when you get the chance, or go back to pile number 1 if you're not coming from pile number ones, right? Because it seems like there is a division on your time and you just want to yell, stop, stop everything, stop everything. Let me clear my mind, right? Let me clear my mind, body, and spirit with something, because we have the moon and we have the sun, and these are just, it's almost like polarizing events are happening in your life where it's like you need to adjust through something. You see this sword here, or this dagger that's shooting through the heart of this person, and it's because they probably feel a lot of chaos surrounding them. And it could be like in regards to work, this could be in regards to your personal life, family life, relationship, or something, but there needs to be an adjustment here for your own health, for your own mental health, and your own mental and physical well-being here. That's what I'm getting. This person is really, they almost feel like claustrophobic. They feel like something's closing in on them. And look at like the sun and the moon. They're like, ooh, ooh, didn't know you were going to break, or didn't know, like, this could be like a breakdown or a breakthrough, but this could also be like, feeling burnt out. And the feelings of being burnt out have been coming up a lot in our readings. So we'll see. I just want to see more into this, but let's see if Amazonite is even in this book. Let's see. I think it is. Yes, here we go. So it says, Amazonite, yeah. Amazonite has a powerful filtering action. At a physical level, it blocks geopathic stress, absorbs microwaves and cell phone emanations, and protects against electromagnetic pollution. It should be placed between you and the source of any pollution, or tapped to a cell phone. Okay. This is extremely soothing zone. It calms the brain and nervous system and aligns the physical body with the etheric, maintaining optimum health. This is exactly what I was pretty much talking about, pile number twos, in regards to your mental and your physical well-being when it comes to the restraints or the tug of war with your time and your energy source, right? So this is also card number 8, technically, which could either be, this is the strength card, right? Or this could be the justice card. So yeah, I think this might be justice in this pile to a degree, but we're just going off of vibes and intuition here. So let's get more into the nit grit of your reading with the alchemy, the Wild Unknown Alchemy deck. So let's see. Tell us more, Spirit, about our pile number 2's truth that they've been ignoring but can no longer. What truth has pile number 2's been ignoring but can no longer, Spirit? What truth has our pile number 2's been ignoring but can no longer? Okay. Interesting. We have Stibus with antimony. Stibus with antimony, and we have this white wolf, right? And the white wolf, I believe, is the lone wolf. And then there's like this beautiful night sky, these orbs surrounding, which I'm getting like spirit guides or angel assistance, right? And then there's this beautiful like prism here that's reflecting these lights. I don't know what these alchemical symbols are, but we're about to find out. Okay, so let's see here. Stebus antimony. Okay. Wildness, fierceness, and hunger. Very interesting. So let's see. It says, in medieval times, antimony became known as the gray wolf of alchemy. This was due to the metalloid's unpredictable qualities and its ability to eat away at material in the laboratory. Gold is one of the few materials to withstand contact with it. For these reasons, this card must be read with delicacy. On one hand, it represents the wild and free spirit that longs to express itself in the world. On the other hand, it represents a fierceness that can turn destructive or corrosive at the drop of a hat. The message here is clear. Channel that the gray wolf's energy towards creativity. Very interesting. It says challenge it to come out from the shadows and express itself. Embark on the creative project or adventure that's calling you rather than focusing on why you can't. Once you begin, don't quit. The gray wolf responds to respect, not repression. So there could be some type of repressive energy going on within your energy filled pile number twos, your atmosphere, something like that. But I'm feeling like, look, if you're angry, I'm also getting a little anger, and just angry due to circumstances, not necessarily angry with your life or yourself, but like you feel a little like things are happening so much. There's this looming energy here. So that could be repressed anger or something like that, right? So I'm getting, you need to express it in a creative outlet, right? You know, you guys watch tarot readings, so that could be through tarot, that could be through oracle, that could be through fitness, that could be through anything, cooking, dancing, drawing, you know, whatever makes you happy. Express it and go through it. Don't avoid it, because once we avoid it, then we just tend to repress the emotions. And I feel like spirit is telling you to do it a different way right now, right? Try it a different way. So, you know, it's interesting. I was getting in my meditations during this weekend and yesterday's new moon in Pisces, a lot of repressed anger. And I'm like, I didn't think I was that angry, but you know, there was like, you know, when you feel those annoyances, but when you could kind of tell when it's anger because how it feels inside of you. There's like this fire, you know. But yeah, so let's see. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number twos. In regards to the truth that they've been ignoring but can no longer. What truth has our pile number twos been ignoring but can no longer? There we have it. So let's see what cards these are. So we have the Page of Wands here, okay? So I feel like there's some good news coming in for you, or there could be like just something you've been wanting to do, pile number twos, and spirit is telling you to do it, to go for it, right? There could be, yeah, some good messages around you, or a messenger coming in, maybe a younger fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, you know, that's rooting for you, rooting you on, wants to see you do well. But let's see. It's interesting because we have the Hierophant in reverse. I'm getting to take it. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. This definitely may have something to do with work-life balance, maybe feeling like you want time to explore, some freedom to explore for whatever the case, whatever the reason is, right? And maybe, you know, there are certain structures or dogmatic principles when it comes to business, work, whatever, that doesn't allow that time, right? Doesn't, you know, it doesn't allow it, right? Now with the Hierophant, it's almost like you're maybe going against your better wisdom, whatever it is you know to be true in relation to keep or maintain the workflow going or something like that. And spirit is telling you, maybe think think creatively in a different way, right? Think about this in a different way. And it's interesting because we have this Page of Wands and this Eight of Pentacles. Their mouths are open, right? So maybe they want to say something but haven't been. Let me see. Tell us more, Spirit. One more card about the truth, pile number 2s. I really hope you guys can hear properly. This little mic is going everywhere. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. The truth that they've been ignoring but can no longer. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands. Look, this little frog or whatever this is, turtle, their mouth is open too. With the Eight of Wands here, something is coming in very quickly. I feel like a lot of workload could be coming into you just consistently. And with the Hierophant here being in reverse, card number 5, the Hierophant upright speaks about us being, kind of like aligned and in tune with spiritual teaching, dogmatic infrastructures, right? Even systematic and by the book type of infrastructures like school, work, systems, right? And I feel like maybe getting a system in place, you don't have the proper system in place, right? And with the Four of Pentacles, this could be because you're holding on too tightly to something. Maybe you've been penny pinching, or you've been like wanting to accumulate wealth or something in regards to your money. You've been wanting to set yourself up with your money here, especially with the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles here. And it hasn't allowed, you've only seen it in the way of work. But maybe this has to do with your energy as well. You don't have to just call in money through work itself. Like, yes, that is one way, and you can definitely call in money through working hard for it, right? But that's not the only way. And I think you've been super in the past dogmatic about, oh, well, if I just increase my hours or increase my work, then I'll have money. But maybe there's a different approach to it. Maybe you having fun and you carrying in the vibration of the high vibration and the high frequency that money resides on, that will also allow money to flow into your life more abundantly and effortlessly, right? With the Eight of Wands here. And there could be something coming in soon, or there just could be a lot being thrown at you all at once, right? But it's because you're holding on to a certain notion or a specific dogmatic approach that you need to let go of. Okay. And it's funny because this person's bags are packed. So maybe there's something that you need to let go of in regards to like, so you could call in something else. But let's see. Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. Clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number 2s. What's the resolution to this situation here in regards to this truth that's being exposed? Yeah, we have new moon in Gemini. Think it through. I feel like a lot of you all pile number 1s have to think things through before you just say yes. I feel like you're a lot of this Page of Wands energy usually. Like, you're very open and ready for whatever, and you're the bearer of good news, but sometimes you might have to be the bearer of uncomfortable news, like, no, I can't do this, I'm sorry. Again, there's a similar storyline through pile number 1, so I would definitely suggest you guys go check out pile number 1s after this reading or when you get the chance. But yeah, there is like this, you have to think things through before you just commit, right? With the Hierophant upright, it's talking about commitment. And then with the in reverse, maybe being a little adverse to commitment. So we also have the first quarter moon in Libra with keep your heart open. Okay. So just because something isn't working out right now doesn't mean it won't always work out. And I feel like maybe this has a lot to do with your heart chakra, because look at the background color scheme of this Hierophant is green. And I feel like you do have an open heart. You're very open, but maybe you're a little too open, sometimes, and you need to practice more of a discernment, pile number 2s, when it comes to your time and your energy levels. Because it's not necessarily about time, but it could be a lot about energy levels, right? That's how we can assess certain things and, make our schedule accordingly. especially as we become adults, right? Because it is a difference, right? When we're children, when we're teenagers, and we don't really have that many commitments or that many responsibilities, it seems like the world is our oyster. Time goes a little slower. We almost can't wait to be adults. But once we're adults, the work is every day. You know, you got to go to work every day, whether you're working for yourself, whether you're working for someone else. It doesn't stop, right? Tell us more, Spirit. Clear, concise, accurate messages. One last card for the resolution of this truth that is coming out for our pile number 2. One last card. Just one. Thank you. Yeah, full moon in Aquarius with a new moon in Aquarius. Be real, be realistic to an extent. You know, we're dreamy dreamers up in here, so we'll never stop dreaming and aiming for more and wanting, you know, more and dreaming the biggest dream we can possibly do. But for yourself at certain times, for your health, for your healing, be real with yourself, pile number 2s. Be real with yourself. And we have open to change. Sometimes things change, and sometimes things change quicker than we would have anticipated or expected. So if things are changing a little quicker than you would have anticipated, maybe you've changed your mind about something and you just didn't think that that would have happened as quickly. It's okay. Change is the only constant, right? Changes are only constant in life. So when we're changing and rearranging, we have to give ourselves grace when it comes to, you know, allowing adjustments to occur. Okay. And I feel like you will be adjusting certain things. That could be your time management skills. That could be your schedule. That could be your workload, right? And you could be doing it very quickly. So let's conclude your reading, pile number 2s, with some charms. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So interestingly enough, we have 2 Eiffel Towers. Maybe this talks about vacation. Maybe this talks about love, romance, a relation to Paris, a relation to the Eiffel Tower. Okay. I'm getting more vacation. You might need a break, or you might be traveling soon. Okay. Then we have 2 hearts. Okay. So I feel like you are loved, you are cared for, you are, you know, you are a very loved individual. And this could be in relation to love or work-life balance, or like a commitment or a relationship. And it's interesting because we have the sunflower. That looks like a sunflower at least. So with this sunflower, I feel like, you know, stay optimistic, stay positive, regardless of what's going on in your environment. And then we have this beautiful butterfly. You're transforming, and there's a huge transformation happening for you. And with transformation, you know, transformation and change are synonymous with each other. So there's a lot of changes happening around you. Beautiful changes, though, that's going to bring more emphasis into your capacity in your life and the things that you want, right? And growth. And then we have this maple leaf. It looks like a maple leaf. So maybe something might be happening around the autumn time. Maybe some of you all might be going to Canada, or maple leaves or maple syrup or something along those lines could be really helpful for you. Or I'm getting autumn, heavy emphasis of autumn. Okay. So yes, pile number 2s, that is about all the time that I have for you, my dreamy dreamers. I love you all so freaking much. I really hope you guys kind of be well with yourselves and have self-compassion, and, you know, learn how to adjust with the times and with the movement that you might be experiencing right now. I know it could be a lot and overwhelming, but you have this. If anyone has this, my dreamy dreamers have this. Okay. So I love you all so much. If you like this reading, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, share it with someone who you care about. And if you're interested in a beautiful one-of-a-kind tarot journal made from start to finish by me and the beautiful artist Sandrine Ann, look no further. The link to that gorgeous journal, and it will help you to refine your tarot skills and abilities, is down in the description box down below. It's only $15.99, guys. $15.99 right now. Go cop it. Also, if you would like to book a private reading with me, you definitely can. The link to my website is in the description box down below, and that's where you can book a personal reading with me. So with that being said, I love you all so very much, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye. Hey, pile number threes, welcome back to your reading. So you all chose this gorgeous, stunning onyx stone, as well as the Magician. So I think this is very interesting, pile number threes, because I feel like a lot of you are under an enormous amount of pressure right now, right? And a lot of it you've asked for. And I feel like the truth that's being revealed that you can no longer not see, right? Ignore, is that you are a master manifester and whatever you ask will come into fruition. So it's almost like the cautionary tale, be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. But it's also just be more cognizant of the things that you're asking for and what they will require out of you, okay? And with this beautiful onyx stone, you know, onyx will protect you in times of tremendous overwhelm or stress or, you know, mental or physical strain that you might be under just due to the things that, you know, you're doing. This could be work, personal life, business, whatever, right? This could just be in your in any aspects of your life right now that you might be having a difficult time kind of getting through right now. Okay. But you are a beast when it comes to manifestation. And I feel like maybe you don't give yourself that credit. Maybe you don't acknowledge really that truth. That is just firmly that, you know what I'm saying? And you see how there's a dualism to this Magician. Okay. The Magician, woo, I've perfected my, you know, my magic trick here, all is well. And then on the other side, it's like, I'm stabbing in the dark. Like, there's so much confusion and illusion around me because of this smoke or whatever. I can't even see clearly to the point where I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I don't know where it is that I'm pointing my wand or whatever the case, whatever this is, right? So there's a dualism to manifestation. You can manifest great things or you can manifest not so great things. And I feel like you're kind of coming to that truth and you're just no longer ignoring it. And you're realizing, okay, I have the capacity to manifest everything. So I have to be very conscientious of the things that I choose to call forth. Okay, so let's get into your reading. Pile number threes, pile number threes, pile number threes. What truth is coming out for pile number threes that they have been ignoring but can no longer, spirit? What truth has been is coming out for our pile number threes that they can no longer ignore? Thank you. Yes, so this has a lot to do with your magnum opus, the great work. This is like your life's work. You're really maneuvering through your legacy and what your life's work will be. And you know, as that age old tell, the work is never truly done, right? It's never truly done. And it's interesting because I'm correlating these with chakras. This could be root chakra, this could be solar plexus, and this could be your third eye or your throat chakra as well. So you being able to be stable, you being able to be confident in your convictions and what it is that you're doing as a profession or in your love life or with friends, families, whatever, right? Your community. And then you being able to really show up and speak for yourself and speak your truth and own your truth, regardless of how it makes other people feel. And obviously we want to make sure that we are good stewards of our relationships and we take into account other people's feelings. We're not jerks, right? We don't want to just step on people's toes or their feeling states, but you have to also bring yourself into the equation and put yourself in mind when it comes to you working through certain things. Pile number threes, okay? So now let's get into your tarot when it comes to the truth you've been ignoring but can no longer. Pile number threes, clear, concise, accurate messages for our pile number threes. What truth has our pile number threes been ignoring but can no longer? Spirit, clear, concise, accurate messages. Come on, we have the Magician again. You're them. You can manifest anything you want in this life. What is it that you're choosing to focus on? What is it that you're choosing to bring into fruition? That's major right now. Okay, I feel like you are realizing, wow, I really have the gift and ability to make manifest. I have that. Now I need to realize that I have to very much so be in alignment with the things that I'm calling in, so, and be prepared when it comes in. You know what I mean? Come on, we have double magician, so that's just very interesting. Tell us more, Spirit. What's the truth pile number threes have been ignoring but can no longer? What is the truth that our pile number threes have been ignoring but can no longer? We have the Two of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you're coming out of a state where like it's been hard for you to make tough decisions or be in the stalemate. You're coming out of the stalemate energy, right? And I feel like you're going to be able to make decisions head over heart and using both in tandem, right? Being open to speaking your truth and, you know, in regards to how people might even feel about it, irregardless to how people might feel about it. Okay, so we have a lot of cards here that came out, but let's see. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. You're going to make your mark in the world, pile number threes. You're going to win and be victorious with the Knight of Pentacles, but I feel like sometimes you need to survey the land before you just commit to staying in one place, because you are a committed person. So I feel like there are times when you maybe have jumped the gun or haven't been too sure about certain things or situations, but you just went all in, and now Spirit is telling you maybe take a pause and take a breather and to survey the land before you make any rushed judgments. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups here as well. This could be about a relationship. This could be about pouring into yourself as well. This Ace of Cups was in reverse, but I didn't really, you know, I don't read reversals too often on here, but I feel like you could be draining your vital resources because of something that you're trying to stay with, that you've manifested, and that, you know, well, let's see what else this Ace of Cups might be bringing in. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, very interesting. We have the Eight of Swords, and we have Justice. Okay, I love this. So I feel like things are going to balance out for you. Things are going to balance out for you. Things are turning up. I actually see some beautiful big reward that's coming in for you. But I feel like you have to pay attention. I know the Wheel of Fortune came in reverse, but I felt to take this upright, and I felt like there's a theme to these three readings that have been consistent. Fill your own cup up. Fill your own cup up. Don't let people deplete your cup, and you should focus on yourself not being able to deplete your own cup. It's interesting too, because we have the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords. They both have blindfolds on. It's like they're both choosing not to see something for what it actually is. Maybe you're choosing not to see your own magic, your own capabilities, the things that you are able to really bring forth in this lifetime, right? Stop that, right? Fill your own cup up. How are you depleting your well? You know, and this could be in regards to love. Maybe you've been wanting to manifest love for quite some time, pile number threes, and there's been a blockage there. But now I feel like it's just because you've been depleting yourself, or you've been filling everyone else's cup up but your own. And I feel like you're going to start being a little bit more selfish when it comes to your time, your energy, and your well, so to speak, right? And that's the balance that's happening here with this Justice card, right? You're taking yourself out of this self-imposed limited mindset, and you're broadening your horizons here. And this could be, maybe there's a placement in the Jupiter placement that's happening in the astrology, or this could just be in regards to something totally different. But I feel like things are really turning in your favor very soon. And I feel like you've been really manifesting, like literally in proverbially pulling the rabbit out the hat. Now with the Queen of Swords here, some of you all could be Gemini, Libras, Aquariuses, or some of you all just really have a fine understanding of what you want and how to get it, right? How to obtain it. With the Queen of Swords energy here, if you can see, she's in a very meditative state. This is an owl. So innately, owls as their spirit animals represent wisdom, represent inner knowing, represent the unconscious realm, right? Almost like psychic abilities as well, right? But she's ready. She's poised for success. So I feel like you're very poised for success right now, pile number threes, and you're getting it. You're manifesting left and right here. Okay, so let's see. And I feel like you're finally doubling down on that truth that you are a master manifestor and you could have, do, and be anything that you want, right? Yes. Look, and it says first quarter moon in Capricorn, unleash your kindest self. Now, what did I say about the solar plexus chakra? And look at what appeared, the solar plexus chakra, right? So I feel like you guys are gaining confidence in your abilities to succeed as well. You're gaining confidence in your abilities to know that you really can have, do, and be anything you want in this lifetime. And you're doing it. You're doing it. And unleashing your kindest self, how can you be more kind to yourself and maybe to others? I don't think that you're bad with others, but I feel like you're unleashing, you understand how much kindness matters. And I feel like this has to be a lot towards yourself, right? Especially with this Ace of Cups in reverse. How can you love on yourself more? And not just in the superficial ways of like, just doing things externally, but feeding yourself good mantras, good affirmations, telling yourself you love yourself, telling yourself it's okay when a hiccup happens or something, right? Tell us more, Spirit. What else do you have to say for pile number 3s in regards to this truth that they are no longer ignoring? What truth are pile number 3s no longer ignoring? Okay, I feel like this card wants to come out. Reveal what needs to be seen. This is the truth. Okay, what needs to be seen? Last quarter moon in Scorpio. There's something that has been suppressed for quite some time that needs to come out for you. Pile number 3s. What is this? What needs to be seen right now for pile number 3s? This could be you being kind to yourself, you being more gentle to yourself. You have the capacity for manifestation. So, that again, like we said earlier in the beginning with the Magician card for the Pick a card, you can manifest in both ways. So you have to be aware of that, right? Which I feel like you are. But let's see. What needs to be seen? What is this down truth that needs to be seen? Full moon in Gemini, embrace the flow of life. I feel like you're embracing your flow of life. Some of you all could be Capricorn, Scorpio, Gemini. You could be any sign really. But what I'm getting here is you're just embracing the unknown right now. Oh, look, this is what also came out in reverse. First quarter moon in Pisces, honor your feelings. How aren't you honoring your feelings right now? How aren't you honoring your feelings right now? And we have last quarter moon in Leo with lighten up. This could be lighten your load, or this could just be lighten up in general. Better times are coming ahead of you, okay? So I love this reading for you, pile number 3s. Now let's see. Let's get some last messages with charms to end your reading. Last messages for our pile number 3 spirit to end their reading. Clear, concise, accurate messages to end their reading. Oh, wow. Come on now. So we have the compass here. I feel like this compass means you're on the right path. You're following your North Star. And, that's why you're prevailing, pile number 3s. Look at here. We have the owl here as well. You're very wise beyond your years. And then we had the queen. Oh, here she is. This was at the bottom of the deck. The Queen of Swords with the owl. So your intuition is blaring right now. And you follow your intuition. Keep following those hunches. Keep manifesting. Keep being aware. The owl could be your totem animal or your spirit animal as well. So if you see that and you're like, oh, that's my spirit animal, this is your reading. So we have little palm trees here. Some of you all need a vacation. Some of you all be traveling or be taking a vacation very soon. It could be to a tropical island or a tropical place. Okay. And then we have this leaf here. So I'm getting a lot of you all could be turning a new leaf, and this could be in love as well. Okay. So you could be finding that soulmate. You could be implementing a lot more self-love routines and practices, affirmations, just whatever you need to get through. And a lot of you all are finding love as well because you're evolving. Okay. So yes, pile number 3, such a gorgeous reading, such gorgeous energy. I love it, love it, love it. And as always, if you like this reading, if it resonated with you, please hit that subscribe button and like this video. It will help me and our crazy dreamy dreamer community so much. If you're interested in a gorgeous one-of-a-kind tarot journal, look no further. The link to that journal is in the description box down below. Also, if you're interested in booking a private reading with me, go down to the description, go on my website, and book yours today. I love you so much, my dreamy dreamers, and I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.